All right, Sir Bateron, I'll see your level 4 and raise you a level 5. Heh. Bateron, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to lend a hand at Summerford Farms. Still in Limsa, are you, Dekumon? How'd you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I suppose. I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Staleward, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back into the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another hand or two, and your name sprang to mind. Literally, you have nothing else you can do. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. Need directions? Place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city, follow the road northeast. Very nice. On to Summerford. Also, while I am here, since I am level 5, I can now take on the next Arcanist quest. So I might as well do that since I'm here. Also, I think I'm still missing one Aetheryte, but I don't remember where it is. I'll get it later. Hello, Thumbergame. You seem to have a new quest for me, including some handy dandy new stuff. Ah, Dekumon, is it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must often remind my Arcanists to take meals, so ensconced do they become in their studies. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lenosia. 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragores to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents, formulate an effective strategy, and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for dinner. I suppose I could go do that first. Shouldn't be difficult. There you are. I think this is the last one in town. There we go. You have attuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in Limsa. The Zephyr Gate, Tempest Gate, and the airship landing are now also accessible as Aethernet destinations. Yes, this is why you get all of them in town. Because this now just gives me access to the gates immediately. So I can just go straight here to the Tempest Gate and get on with what's in the box. Well, that's convenient, though. Oh God, that's got a short time on it. I don't know if we'll actually get a completion on this, but we're gonna damn well try. I don't care about the river toads. I just want the cane toads, these ones. So, in the world, and basically on the map, you will find these things called fates, or full active time events. Basically little world events you can do. They might be just kill enemies, they might be gather materials, they might be fight a boss. But these are completely open to anyone who walks by. And they're pretty good sources of experience overall. Now, granted, I'm not getting a huge amount per enemy kill, but you notice we've got 2 minutes left to finish the event, and every time I kill one of these guys, we manage to get a little bit more. That is a lot of guys on my ass. That's a lot of guys on my ass. That is a lot of guys on my ass. I do not need this many people on my ass. This is gonna be a problem. I might just die right here. Might show you what it's like to die in this game. Oh, I gotta seriously break aggro here. I've gotta break aggro. I do not have enough health for this shit. Come on, stop chasing me, thank you. My damn chocobo is a little too ambitious sometimes for his own good. Plus, there's just too many of these guys around. There we go. I can deal with 1 or 2 at a time. I just don't need 3 of you on my ass. Plus, I don't need the big one. The big one doesn't count for anything. You're just here eating up my time. And time I do not have. I only have 45 seconds to murder as many of these bastards as I still can. I hate that pull move. is so annoying, and all toads in this game have it. Plus side, nothing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a success on this. The downside to doing fates in lower level areas is that you're usually having to do them solo anymore. It's a minor thing, but that's the way it goes. And unfortunately, I had to break aggro because of that giant pack that was on me. So yep, failure. Sadness. I still get some pity points. But hopefully next time I won't run into the fate with only 2 minutes on the clock. Oh. Well, that's convenient. I'm in the middle of murdering these guys, and I get another level. Okay, Thubbagim, I killed the Mandragoras and I killed the Dodos. They're all extinct. Wait, what? Welcome back, Dekumon. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing argument with a more practical examination? Our work at Melvin's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then return the inspected cargo here to me. You would be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing thorough investigations. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating vilekin. I said you should be prepared for any eventuality. What was that last one again? That last one seemed a little more intense than the other two. No, seriously, flesh-eating what? Ah, when they said just south, they meant it. These are really close by. Anyway, as you've probably been noticing, I have my first pet, the Emerald Carbuncle. It's a pretty simple little guy. He's pretty much on autopilot most of the time. His only real attack at the moment is that little AoE gust blast. Oh, hi guys. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we pulled a lot more than I wanted. Oh my. And we're gonna get some AoE markers, yeah. I don't know, I don't think I've explained those yet, but those are basically just AoE markers. This is a lot more enemies than I should have pulled. Okay, I need to just drastically reduce the number of enemies that are attacking me right now. Like seriously, I will play loop-de-loop all day with you guys until these bios actually get you dead. Because you're not actually getting to hit me while I do this. I'm a spellcaster on the move, baby. All right, that's good enough. I don't want him aggroing another one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is the only downside of the Chocobo at this level, is its only attack is this big AoE blast, which can accidentally aggro more things than you're really interested in fighting. Whew, that was a little hairier than I wanted it to be. Damn, Carbuncle, you're scary sometimes. Hello? Can I help you? Excuse me, miss. Or sir. I am not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to cogitate. Okay. Still haven't seen your face. Don't know who or what. Oh, you're a Mikote, which are the cat people. But, the reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemy set against you. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. For instance, you could have run in a figure 8 or a spiral. Yeah, well, the circle thing worked pretty good for me, I gotta be honest. I think you're a girl, actually. I apologize for the voice I gave you. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,785. Yep, you are a girl. I can tell now. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Clihia. Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Clihia, a Mavalian's gate assessor. Acting Guildmaster Thurbagim elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcanima. I'm gonna mangle all the names in this game. I apologize wholeheartedly, but I'm gonna mangle so many names in this. From what I have observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail. Regarding your choice of arcane geometries, what factor most influences your action during battle? Desire to outwit an enemy, potential for amusement. I simply do what feels right. I go with the flow, baby. Aha! Just as I predicted. And now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an Arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Yes, the certainty is quite high. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildmaster himself. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on an indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty Arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in that case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress Thurbagim is awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I am off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. She's adorable. She's an adorable little bookworm. Bye. Oh, she's cute. All right, back to the Arcanist Guild we go. Hey, Thurbagim. Ah, Dekumon, have you returned with the cargo? I have it. Practice cargo right here. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession, you understand. I also had word from Kalia regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instruction she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Kalia carries? That initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanima has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You've done well this day, Dekumon. Continue your practice with Carbuncle as Kylie has bid. I'll be here when the time comes for your next lesson. And from here, we can grab ourselves any one piece of armor. And I think I don't want the headpiece, I'll take the body. And yep, we're locked out until we are level 10. Ah, the good old Summerford farms. Nice little peaceful place. There we go. Make sure we have attuned to the Aetherite. This is always the first thing you do whenever you find a new one of these. Yep. I now know teleport, which basically will let me teleport between any two big Aetherites for a small fee of gil, which is probably a good chunk of what gil I have at the moment, because I barely have any. Ah, you must be the adventurer Burke and promised to send along. Dekumon Let's Play, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Staleworm. The old bastard, as better unlikely described me, and this here's my humble orchard. Good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the Calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. Ah, I see. You guys were ex-pirates, and you got wounded by Bahamut when your ship sank. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merlewebb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working the fields seemed too fine an offer to refuse. The hell is that? Oh, hey dude. You're a young, strapping young lad, aren't you? Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. You can whip my guys back into shape, can't you? Yeah, I suppose I could do something like that. I need this one, because this is all classes as opposed to Disciple of Four, which is melee classes. This is the one that will give me intelligence. Thank you for some level 5 boots, good sir. Dress to call. Ah, you'll give me a new weapon. Staleworm, owner of Summerford Farms, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for the tasks he has in mind. I have a mind to set you a task, let's play. But before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand? It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or greater, and speak with Staleworm. Huh. I need level 5 on everything, huh? Well, what does that give me? These are all still level 1s, aren't they? Yeah, a good chunk of these are levels. So I still need hands and legs. Well, odds are good there's a merchant around here. And hopefully he will sell me something of semi-use. Yep, I knew there had to be a merchant around here somewhere. Purchase battle gear. I need hands. And I need legs. And I am officially broke. You happy now? I'm broke, you hear? I have 1 gil left to my name. That is terrible. But thankfully this should be sufficient to make him happy. Let's have a look at you, shall we? The fuck is that on your head, man? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect in strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. And I will take the other leather grimoire, which I can sell, and then promptly put on my friendship circlet again, because this gives me an XP boost. Let's play. That aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I hope I've read you all right, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? I suppose it is. Level 5, Lurkers in the Grotto. Oh, goodness me. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse on a morn. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Why the hell not? Good lad, the sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Let's Play. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Going after kidnappers, huh? Level 5. This isn't D&D where level 20 is the cap, dude. I'm level 6 technically. Still pretty new at this. Thunk. Ah yes, there is fall damage in this game, but as long as you're not in combat, it can never kill you. Also, it's percent based, so don't go be like, oh, you only took 14 damage for that. No, I took a percentage. Ah, I see. I'm betting they're down here in this mound thing. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, also some more things for me to kill for the hunting log. Never a bad idea. Kill me some bogeys. Seriously, bogeys. Oh, I don't think I ever did get around to explaining that. So those orange markers you're seeing on the ground, those are AoE markers. Like that. Now, you'll also notice, yes, I know that was a bogey kill. You'll also notice at the top, when I've got them targeted, you'll see a cast bar. I'll point it out when I see it properly. It always shows up at the same time as AoE. There it is. Now, regardless of the animation of the attack, you need to be outside of that AoE when the cast bar finishes. See, I can run back in, doesn't do a damn thing. As long as you are outside of that AoE marker when the cast finishes, you are perfectly safe. And check me out, I'm level 7. That's right, dude. I'm your level now. I'm your level. Oh, one of those spawned behind me. I was like, oh, that might be a problem. But thankfully he doesn't seem to care all that much. Here we go. And there's our hunting log complete. Hello. You will see this big glow like this a few times. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Special instances like these will often show up in story quests, in major side quests. They are basically solo instances. They're solo fights. You won't get any help from other human players, but you may often get NPCs. These fights are usually well scripted and very interesting. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, you'll be down synced. So I can't be above level 9 or it'll force me down. No problem. I am definitely not. So we like to call these things duty calls, since that's literally what it says right at the beginning. Duty calls. Commence battle for lurkers in the grotto.
I am the waves that bear.
Oh,
I am the winds that guide.
voice acting.
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die.
Can I help you, miss?
Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Oh, my favorite character in the game has appeared so soon. Hi, cultured conjurer. We don't even have your name yet, and I'm not gonna spoil it till she gives it to us. But this character is one of my favorites, and she's definitely a main character.
In which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms.
Yes, I am.
Thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
You and me both, miss. You and me both. Oh!
Or perhaps not.
That's a... Hi! Oh, God, teeth. Teeth.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence.
That thing's got a mouth on it.
Is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked?
Hi. Big, ugly mother.
Who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
See, this is why this is a duty calls, because now I have an NPC helper. All right, let's take on this level 12 monster. Wow. Oh, she's tanking it for us. That's nice. I sense something awry with this creature. Be on your guard. I can do that. I can definitely be on my guard for anything awry with this guy. Oh my God. Look how little damage we're doing to this thing. Like, he does not care. Oh, I gotta reapply my dots here. So yes, a big part of the Arcanist classes is managing these 2 damage over time spells, Miasma and Bio. You always want to keep those up as much as possible. Uh-oh, I see minions. Nope, ain't dealing with these. We got minions here, and minions need to go away. Oh, these guys go down easy. I don't even need to dot them. Oh, that's handy of her. She said keep the focus on me, or keep the focus on the battle, so I don't need to worry about healing myself, which is good, because I don't have my heal spell yet. Oh, they're getting a little bigger now. I'm working on it. Oh, these things are getting a little bigger. The creature falters. Press the attack and the battle will soon be won. Oh, thank you for the cure spell. All right, one more ruin and you're done. And she got the big one down while I was focusing on the little ones. Yeah. And down it goes.
Phew.
Hello? That's a pretty little rock. Oh. Is it supposed to be doing that? Excuse me? Oh. have found a rock. Oh. And I heard a splash of water and it's a blue rock. It must be, oh, I see. So there must be 5 more rocks like that around somewhere.
Hear, feel, think.
Yes, I can do all 3 of them. But I still can't see anything here. It's so freaking dark. Oh. Oh. Oh, is that the Calamity? Is that what I'm seeing? Fireballs falling from the sky. Never a good sign. Never a good sign.
Crystal bearer.
Oh. I guess that's true. I did pick up a crystal.
I am Hydaelyn, all made one.
Oh.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Ah, I guess I do need to find more crystals. I suppose I could do that. I guess I am now considered the chosen one. Oh, there's the full depiction of Hydaelyn.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Hello? Hi. Oh, off I go! Off we all go! All the warriors together. Oh, that's bright.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Wow, I must have passed out after picking up the shiny rock.
Awake again? Are we?
Yeah, I'm back awake.
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back.
Oh, someone stabbed the thing and forced it in here.
I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable.
Well, considering the region we're in, it's not that surprising.
In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether?
Maybe. Or it might have just had to do with this shiny rock I picked up. Oh, we're gonna tell
I beg your
her.
pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations.
Yes, it has.
I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business.
Can do.
The days ahead promise little rest, I fear.
That is very, very
May
true.
our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Don't worry, we will be seeing much more of you in the future. I am sure of it. Okay. Deliver the blunt sailor's knife to Steelworm at Summerford Farms. Okay, Steelworm. Let's play. Right glad I am to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all 7 hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I'd sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you'd risk your life for naught. Well, I do have this old-ass sailor's knife. You might actually know whose it belongs to. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened gobu on you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto. A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Ishtola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto was hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word on that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate's past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, let's play. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. You just keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Ah, I'll take the potions over the ethers. I don't really need ethers. Mana is not a problem. And this is a level 7 quest, which is convenient because I am level 7. But I think that's going to be it for, oh, there's 2 quests. There are 2 story quests I need to continue to move on. Interesting. A 6 and a 7. But we're going to find out what those are next time. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite and subscribe to join me on my very, very long quest through the annals of Eorzea. And hey, if you have a class, a specific class you want me to try out, you know, on camera, let me know. I have a feeling I'm going to be swapping quite a few classes once I get high enough levels to get to the specific ones I want to show off to people, specifically some of the newer ones. But until then, let me know if you have any you want me to try specifically. And I'll see you guys in the next video.